All right, now I'm on page 322 of the Go Math textbook. Let's do a word problem now. In July, Kimberly made 2 deposits into her bank account. She made no withdrawals. So deposits meaning we're adding to her bank account. At the end of July, her account balance was $120.62. Write and solve an equation to find Kimberly's balance at the beginning of July. Okay, so what do we need to find? Well, we need to find what they've told us to do. We need to find the balance, her balance at the beginning of the month. At the beginning of July. Okay, what information do you need from the bank statement? Here's her bank statement. Okay. So we need the amount of her deposits. Which was from the bank statement $45.50 and $43.24. Write an equation you can use to solve the problem. Explain what the variable represents. Okay, so let's see. At the end of July, at the end of July, she had $120.62. We don't know how much she had at the beginning of July, so that's going to be our variable. Okay, I'm going to use a J for July. We don't know how much she had at the beginning of July, but we know during that month she made 2 deposits of 45, and deposits we already said were pluses. A deposit, she added $45.50 to her account, and then later she added another $43.24. And at the end of July, after whatever she had at the beginning plus the 2 deposits, she ended up with $120.62. Okay. And then now solve the equation and describe each step. So first thing I want to do is I want to combine like terms. Okay, remember that's from a previous lesson. But combining like terms just means I'm going to add the 2 numbers that I have already on the left side of the equal sign. I can't add the J because that's a variable, but 45 plus 50 and 43 plus 24, I can do that. So 1, add like terms. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Okay. So I'm going to show my work down here. 45.50 plus the 43.24. 4, 7, line my decimals up. 8, 8. So now I can rewrite this equation. As J plus 88.74 or $88.74 equals $120.62. Okay, next I am going to use the inverse operation to get the J by itself. Okay, so the opposite of positive 88.74 is a negative 88.74. And if I take 88.74 away from the left side, I have to take 88.74 away from the right side. Okay, so now I'm going to do that math. Remember, you can use as much scratch paper as you want. I'm limited. Ah. 4 cents minus 4 cents is 0. Got to borrow here. 9, bring my decimal straight down. 1, got to borrow. 3. Okay. Right, Kimberly's balance at the beginning of the month. Well, we got rid of this. We did this subtraction over here, and we got 31.90. So J, which we said is how much she had at the beginning, is 31.90. So now for my next step, check. Okay, so to check that, I'm going to take and plug it in. So I have 31.90 plus 88.74. That's the amount of her 2 deposits. Does that in fact equal what it told me she should have at the beginning? 120.62. What it looks like we might have made a mistake here. Where's my mistake? Must have been in the, let's see. Did I write the numbers down wrong? No. Did I add my numbers wrong? I must have subtracted my numbers wrong. Yes, that's what I did. Maybe when I wrote down, that's what I did. See? Good thing I checked my answer. See, I saw right away that that couldn't have been right because 0 plus 4 is 4, not 2. So good thing, good thing I checked my answer. So I made an error. I think I wrote down the wrong number when I was subtracting over here. Let's do this subtraction again. $120.62 minus 88.74. Yeah, I think I just, what did I do? I don't even remember. Okay, well, let's fix it. Whatever I did, let's fix it. Take away, I have to borrow here. 12 minus 4 is going to be 8. And I have to borrow here, and it's going to come all the way down. Well, that should be an 8. 15 minus 7 is 8. Decimal comes down. 9 minus 8 is 1. There we go, 31.88 should be my J. Good thing I checked my answer. Whoo! That was a close one. All right, so now I plug it in and check. 120.62. Some of you probably noticed my mistake right when I made it, and that's great if you did. I didn't. I had to go back and check my answer. But then I found it as soon as I went to check my answer. So this is a very important step. Okay. 2 plus 8 is 10. 8 plus 6 is 14. Plus 1 is, did I mess up again? 15. Oh, what am I doing, Mr. Music? See, look at me. I got all off whack. I wanted to do my J, 31.88. Forgot my original equation. Plus $88.74. All right, let's refocus here. And I should get 120.62. And yes, in fact, I do. So now I finally have checked off my answer. Her beginning balance, this one, $31.88. So again, most important part of my process was this step number 4, checking my answer, because I realized I had made an error. But luckily I checked my answer, found that error, no problem. It was just a calculation error. We all make them. But if we check our work, we can find those little calculation errors and make sure we get the correct answer. All right, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.